Hey everyone, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It's just about it's sunset. Sun has already gone down below the horizon. I was getting a fire going, and I said, "Oh, what the heck?" I hadn't intended on going live, but I said I might as well bring my laptop out here, my phone. I'll do a live stream for a little bit. As I was just sitting down, ready to go live, I had noticed that Scrap Metal Racing got his magnets and poker chip, and he got his Gawain from Guessing UTV. Woo! Hey, Manny Lee, how you doing? Scrap Metal Racing. Woo! Oh, good to see you, brother. Yeah, your short or your video just popped up. I just got done watching it. Plywood, good to see you. Get it going. Oh yeah, it's cold out here. Yeah, and I came out here probably about half an hour ago. The sun was just setting, and it was like about 46 degrees. And then I started to get a fire going, and I grabbed the laptop and grabbed my mouse and came out here. You did a short as well. I'll have to look for it afterwards. Scrap Metal. Let me get my laptop going real quick so I can see the chat on my laptop, other than looking at my phone. Yeah, I went back inside and I see my tripod and I say, oh man, laptop. I'll grab that. I'll bring it out. I'll go live. Lister and Barnacles. Ooh, how you doing? How you doing, Silver Stacker? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Always good to see all you. Yeah, it's about when I came back out, it said 42. We almost got a half a moon out there. I took my Wi-Fi extender and I put it right onto my fire pit back behind me. I don't know if you guys can see the skyline back there. Let's see here. Yeah, there's my laptop. I'll have to. It always looks brighter. It's much darker here than what the camera shows. What we got? Currency system. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by, Dennis Jimenez. Good to see you. Woo! Yeah, that's the sunset. It's already gone down below the horizon, but it's kind of looks lighter on my phone. Like I said, it's got to be something to do with the phone, but it seems like it's darker here than what it shows on my phone. I've got to get that fire going. Yeah, it's a little cool. I'm gonna throw some more. I got some pretty good, quite a bit of wood on there now. But I've been really busy the last 4 or 5 days, and I've had a lot going on. A lot going on. Things going on outside of my residence, not here, but other than work as well. I've had to make multiple trips, go down to go see my mom. She's in a nursing home, unfortunately. Uh, she's suffering from a bad case of dementia. And Saturday, I had to take off to go down there, and I went down there. I had an appointment yesterday. I had to go down there again today after work. It's a sad disease, but I thought I'd come out here and just sit there and chew the fat with you guys. I miss coming on. I hadn't gone on too much. I think the last time I went live was when I did a copper melting. I was thinking about doing that, but I don't have anything prepared out there. So I said, I'll just come on and go live. Yes, thank you, Mandy. It is. It is. It's saddening and disturbing sometimes, and it bothers me a lot. I try not to let it. I don't talk about it a whole lot, but it's just sad that it's like she recognizes my mama recognized me. She know it's like I'm not a stranger, but I don't even think she realizes that I'm her baby boy. um, yeah, that's enough about that. Anyways, it's depressing. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Good to see you. He's using the Molly Bear and Jack's emojis. Woo! Your dad is 77. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, my mom isn't there anytime. Uh, it's so stressful to me, and upsetting, but sometimes I have to go on the spur of the moment. Sometimes she acts out and does stuff, and they'll contact me asking if I can go in to help them out. It's still daylight. Well, you're in the Eastern Standard Time Zone as well as I am. It's got to be getting close to dusk. I just showed it just a few minutes ago. It's getting dark out. The skyline looks pretty light, but the sun's already below the horizon, Jeff. Yeah, and I seen your message on those Coinstar things. I can't believe it. I didn't post the other one, but that was the one 30 miles south of me at my favorite store. It was my favorite Coinstar. $1.32. They left it in the bottom tray. Now, Jeff's, I've never used the Coinstar myself to put any change in or anything, but I do know that it circulates it and it goes through. And if it's not the right weight or the right diameter, it spits it out in the bottom tray. Now, a lot of times, some coins get stuck up in the top in the like a little area, which you see me use my key to kind of dig them out. And B. Taylor says he don't dare. He goes. He always says, "I'm breaking the law, breaking the law." It's kind of funny, but Jeff says that he uses it quite a bit, and like I said, silver is a different weight and everything, and it usually kicks out silver at the bottom, and that's what I usually go for. It's the hunt. It's the hunt to find free silver, and it's more of a thrill to find something. Now, I've in the past I've found a quarter. I've found a couple of pre 1964 rosies dimes, and I found one mercury. Hey, Ray, it's Andy. How you doing? Hi, Maggie. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. But Jeff was commenting and saying that on the instructions and even on the pay slip, when they go to pay it out, the printout, it says it reminds to make sure to check for the ejected coins and at the bottom. And that makes it even more dumbfounding of why people are not doing it. I mean, I've never once ever staged any of that. I'm not saying that that's what he was implicating, but I do know there are other content creators that have staged finding, a big uh, like an ounce of silver in there or something like that, and they did it just for fun. And I think they even indicated it. But I usually go in, I start the camera just as I'm walking in, and I go up to it, and what I find is what I find, and why people are not checking, I don't know. Because I've gone to go check the Coinstar before, and there was this one lady one time that had these several buckets of change. She probably must have had about $200 in change, and she kept scooping it out, dumping it in, scooping it out, dumping it in, and she was going to be forever. So I never even did a video on the Coinstar. Even when I went did my grocery shopping, I mean, I don't purposely go to the stores to go check out the Coinstars. I go there to pick up things I need to pick up. They can't read English. They can't read something, Jeff. I don't know. Hi, Reverend. How you doing? Thank you so much. Yeah, $1.32. The one video I hadn't shown yet, that was down near where I work, and that's about a half hour's drive from where I live. And I have another store, which is the same store, and they have a Coinstar there. When I came home, I went to that store because I'd forgotten something, and I checked the Coinstar. And that's usually the only time when I check them. Is the one down to where 30 miles south of me, and then the one locally here. My favorite Coinstar, my favorite store is the one that's 30 miles south of me. I don't know why, but there's a large amount more. It's a small city, and it seems like nobody checks it. And I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm finding something in those. Hey, Raspberry Hedgehog. Woo! How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. But it's just dumbfounding how people, especially like Jeff was saying, that it tells you on the screen to check the tray. It says it on the printout receipt. Why are they leaving the coins behind? Ah, I just think they're either not paying attention or they're not reading it. They just know how to take the coins and throw them in there, get their receipt, and go cash it in to do whatever they got to do. And they don't even look at the printout. It is crazy. I mean, between what I found in the last year, you all know what I found from year to date, from the beginning of January until a couple of weeks ago when I did that giveaway, that GA. It was $33.10. Now, if I go back 6 months prior to that, it was another 37 some odd dollars. So altogether, I mean, that's like 68, $69 that I've collected in a year's time. Hey, War, how you doing, War? Good to see you. I cooked a steak last night, but I didn't do a video, War. It was during Michael's live stream. I had a filet mignon, of course, and I sliced it, butterflied it, and I took some of that double smoked bacon, and I slapped it in there and folded it over, put the other one on top, more double smoked bacon, put that on there, and then I put it together like you would tie a string around it to cook it like a roast in the oven. And I had it in the oven like at 275 degrees for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And then I took it out and I separated it, and I turned my cast iron skillet on, and I seared it real quick, and it was pretty good. I thought about doing a video for you, but I said, nah, I just ate it. Next time, brother. I don't know. It's what time is it? It's 6:23. It's been getting dark before 6 o'clock now. This weekend, I believe not all states observe the change of times, but our change of times will fall back on November 2nd, which is Saturday night, Sunday morning, and so the clock's be going back 1 hour. So it'll start getting dark around 5 o'clock. Last Saturday, yeah, ours is November 2nd. I'm pretty sure this is this Saturday, just at midnight, when it turns into Sunday morning, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, the Coinstar thing, that just boggles my mind. How people, I'm not doing it to try to make money, but I'm not gonna, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's kind of like a thrill. It's like the hunt. I'm looking for silver because there's not as much silver in circulation as there used to be. But every once in a while, somebody's got a whole bunch of change and whatnot, and they're cashing it in for some reason. And not everybody is conscious as we are of silver coins, 90%, 80%, or and they throw it in there and it falls to the bottom of the tray. Now, those that know that they get the reject tray, I've seen them before where they grab it out and they throw it back up in the hopper on the top. Hey, Share Bear, how you doing? Good to see you. Awesome to see you, Share Bear. But I've seen them where they take it out and they throw it back up in the hopper because sometimes things just get kicked out by mistake. And other times they don't, like a Canadian nickel, Canadian dimes, Canadian quarters, because they're a different weight, they get kicked out. And anything that's not of a right diameter will get kicked out as well. And I found some pretty strange things in there. If you watch my shorts on a lot of my Coinstar finds, I found a nose ring one time, and I found all these other different things. Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, that fire needs some more firewood. I gotta get that going. It's cold out. Oh, that's a piece of birch. I want to get a nice hot fire going. Let me get some of this other birch. My tree I cut down. Just bear with me for a minute. Just got a whole handful of that windstorm knocked down my tree, my birch tree. One of my birch trees broke, and knocked the big limb right off it, and I got that all cut up and cleaned up. I got all these pieces. This is the first fire I think I've had in probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks. Let's make a fire. I need some heat. Yeah, it's probably got to be at least 40 degrees. Let's see. I'm surprised Scrap Metal Racing, if he's still out here, he got his package in today. That really surprised me. I didn't think he'd get it to probably middle to later part of the week. Let me look here. Yeah, it is frustrating. Loving Outside Fire. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I ain't gonna be doing too many more fire pit lives. I'll do them when I can until the weather gets too cold. Add some change in my cup. Oh, got soda spilled on it in the Coinstar. Wouldn't take it. Yeah, I forget which short it was, but I had one time. I forget the amount that I had, but I think it was like $3 and some odd cents. Somebody had a bag. It was all gunky, yucky, dirty money that the Coinstar wouldn't take, and they left the whole sandwich bag right on there. And there was like $3, and I think it was $3.89 in there. And they obviously just left the bag. They didn't want the dirty gunky money. I brought it home and I dumped it inside my sink and I put a little Clorox in there and cleaned it all out. Money laundering. Hey Zed, how you doing? Good to see you. Nice of you to stop by, brother. Craig, woo! There he is. How you doing, Craig? I don't usually see you up around this early in the evening. Thank you so much for coming in, smashing that like button. I appreciate it, brother. We'll probably get you on Michael Stacking at 10 o'clock. I'm sure you'll probably be out there. Yeah, we got some flames now. Woo, yeah. Like I said, the fire is a little on the deceiving side. Let me see if I can't shorten this tripod down a little bit. Open it up. It's a little deceiving because it's bigger than what you guys actually see it. That's a 3-foot wall back there, by the way. I'll go out on the other side and I'll stand on it. Just above my waist. And of course, I'll stand here where you can kind of get a bird's eye view. My waist is right here, and the flames are probably about a foot above my waist. So I got 3 to 4 foot high flames right there. Deneen, my sister, what's going on? Deneen's got snow. She had snowflakes coming down today. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. Of course, up there, I guess I could. We haven't had any snow here yet, but we've had like 4 or 5 nights where it has dipped down below 30 degrees. And there was frost on the ground. Just fortunately, it didn't rain or it turned to snow. Good to see you, Deneen. How you been feeling, sister? That's a butt warmer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm probably, let me see. From where I'm sitting in my chair with my tripod, I'm about 6 feet away. I can feel the heat from here. My back is kind of cool. I don't burn the feathers. Oh, man. So, Deneen, did you say how you were doing? You're doing pretty good? Yes, all right. Doing great. Awesome. Are you still doing therapy, are you, or no? Been cold there, blistering? No snow yet? Yeah, we can get snow here in my area at any time. It ain't going to stay or last. Usually we won't, the snow don't really stick to the ground much until, I don't know, about towards the tail end of November, beginning of December. But I can remember as a young kid, the weather patterns have changed pretty dramatically. Back when I was a young kid and I used to go out Halloween trick-or-treating as a young teen, we used to go out and there was snow on the ground. It wasn't uncommon back then. I'm going back to the early 70s, early to mid 70s. I remember when I was 10, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, going out for trick or treat. We were trudging through 2, 3, 4 inches of snow. Transient stacker. Woo! You know, to hear about snow. No, I kind of don't either. I wish it was like rain. It would come and go, and then it'd be gone. I don't like the snow as much as I used to when I was a kid, especially if I got to shovel it, which I got a snow blower, but I got my UTV, and of course, I'm contemplating on buying a snowplow for it. They got these snowplow kits where you can get snowplow kits on them. Right, knee? All done with the PT. Oh boy. Oh, the other one. Hopefully they get it right this time, Deneen. Oh, what they had to put you through. I don't believe it. I'm not going to go into detail, but you know what I'm talking about. I know what you went through. You were talking about it. Now, driving a semi truck in snow is not fun at all. No, I concur, Transient. Yeah, I don't have nearly as many miles as you have, but I don't know if you ever remember being on any of my live streams where I talked about it. Um, I had my class one before they came out with the CDLs, and I had got my class one because my dad owned 2 or 3 trucks, and he had a business. He owned a garage up by the Canadian border, and he also had 2, 3 truck trailers, and he would go out periodically. And I got my class one so I could go out with him, and I probably got about maybe 400,000 miles driving on an 18-wheeler. That was in a Kenworth. Yep. Trying to think of the year the truck was a big blue, pretty truck. I can remember my first harrowing experience when I drove down to New York City with him, and I was heading over towards the Garden State Parkway. I don't know, it's probably like about 50 miles north of New York City, and I took an exit to go over towards the Garden State Parkway, and I was going down like it was a 2-lane road, and I was coming up to an intersection. Now the light was red. I was already slowing down, and I was probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 feet from it, and it turned green. So I, instead of slowing down, I started speeding back up to the appropriate speed, and lo and behold, just as I was getting ready to go through the intersection, some yahoo wasn't paying attention, and they went right through the intersection. I'm doing like 40 miles an hour in a big rig. I, of course, I had an empty trailer. There wasn't a load on it, but that doesn't matter. Uh, Boy, oh boy, I had to lay on the brakes, and the whole trailer was going. My father was sleeping up in the bunk in the back, and it rolled him out of the bed, threw him on the floor, and he said, "What the blanky blank is going on?" I'm sorry, Raspberry. I'm gonna have to go back. Would you pass my message on? I got talking about the old days of the tractor trailer, and I was looking at the fire, trying to warm my face. My mouse ain't working with beans because I'm on a glass table. Hold on a second. I gotta scroll back. Would you mind giving my love to Michael and Nancy? I absolutely will. I absolutely will. Raspberry Hedgehog. 100% I will. I'll make sure to let them know. Full of dispatcher brains. Yeah, Scrap Metal Racing. If you heard the story about when I was going to the Garden State Parkway, you've probably experienced that before. There's a lot of people, and I guess it's not whether you're a truck driver or not. It's the individual person, but there's people that don't show courtesy or towards other drivers, and when you're talking a tractor trailer and a big rig, it could be a dangerous situation. And it works both ways. I've had seen the the same with others. I have seen tractor trailer drivers do some pretty sketchy things as well. But I've been on both sides of the fence. But other than that, like I was saying, I'm pretty sure Scrap Metal Racing was on there. You're on the way to Dallas Star game. Woo! That's a big woo. You're gonna go watch the football. You forget you have the birds. Yep, birds word. Yeah, Deneen. Yeah, I was talking about making up some more. What do I got there right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8. I'm probably gonna make up some more. Hey, when Larry sings, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. They're playing Washington. I think Dallas is gonna womp Washington. That's only an educated guess, though. I guess I haven't really been doing any stats on the football play players of the teams this year. I haven't watched hardly any games at all. But I hope you enjoy yourself there watching that game. It's pretty nice. You probably don't live too far away from the stadium. I take it. Hey, Rosbubble, what you burning? I'm burning some wood, man. Whole lot of wood. I got to keep warm. It's only 40 degrees out. Oh, what's this with the hockey? They're playing in Washington. Oh, man. 60 miles. Wow, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. You know, it's one thing I've never been to. I've never been to a football game. Only watched them on TV. 40 degrees is a heat wave. What's your temperature up there now? It must be colder than this because I was watching the clouds. Normally today the clouds come from the west and they go east. That's the normal direction that they flow in the upper atmosphere. Ward needs a hot dog. Sorry, I don't have no hot dogs. I got some, but they're in the freezer frozen. If I realized that I wasn't even thinking about going live, I would have brought something out here and cooked something for you. But the clouds today were coming from the north, coming south. Uh, so that's we're getting the colder air from up north. I would imagine you must be cooler than 35 degrees. I would imagine it's 35 right now, but it was 22 this morning. Woo! Brr. Yeah, I think I said it during my last live. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to spring. It isn't even winter yet, and I'm looking forward to spring. 46? Wow. You're up north. Well, you're kind of northwest of me. How is it 46 degrees and it's 42 degrees here in upstate New York? Hey, Scully Pop, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Uh, New York Giants and the Jets, Patriots. You can go a lot, yeah, long ways. Uh, I don't know. I've got a couple different football favorites, I guess. Teams. I used to like the Colts. Not anymore. But I haven't really been keeping up on football. The only time I really got into watching football and whatever is when I was betting on them. When they got at work and stuff, when they give you the little, hey, Just One Sue, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a little bit since I've been to your page. I'm gonna have to think about going to your page and checking out your videos. Just One Sue. I'm sorry. The bird's pretty busy. I try to get around, but I can't. I can only fly so fast. Oh, oh, all that smaller stuff's falling down. I'm gonna have to go get some more wood. Get some more of that birch wood from that tree that fell down of mine. Clean it up. Thank you so much, Scully Pop. Yeah, I appreciate it. Still waiting for some things to come in. I maybe post. I was talking about last week where it wasn't going to be this past Saturday, but it might be next Saturday. I haven't designated a time and day yet for my 1,000 sub celebration. Um, I've got some stuff that I had ordered that I'm waiting to come in specifically for that celebration. So I may push it off till, let me see, I may push it off till not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. And it'll have to be a Saturday. Um, if it's a Friday, it'll be really late No, it won't be. I could do it Friday. I'll probably post it a little later on this week, the date that I'm going to have it. Like I said, it all depends on when the things that I've got ordered to come in for my celebration. I've got some special things that I want for giveaways and stuff that's supposed to be coming in. And once that comes in, then I'll set a date. I don't know. They may have, Dennis. They may have. I don't know. That shutdown is just crazy. How many kegs? Oh man, pony kegs. I got nobody here to help me drink them, so I didn't get none of those. Scrap metal. I'm sorry. No, if anything, I'm not a very big drinker, anyways. If I do drink, it's usually a little bit of liquor. It's quicker. I like liquor and mixed drinks and wine. Every once in a while, I'll have a beer, but not too often. If I do, it's got to be a good Canadian beer. Canadian beer is the best. Yeah, beer is too filling. Go for the vodka. Yeah, if I do drink vodka, it's not too often, but if I do, it's usually Grey Goose. I like Heineken. Um, I like Molson Golden. Molson Golden. Oh, wow, it's pretty good. There's another Bredor. Bredor is pretty good. You got a great package today. Woo! Yeah, I hope you. I think you said it during your video. I don't remember, but I did let the cat out of the bag before you received it. I did send you two magnets, one to keep for home and one to bring with you and throw in your truck. And I'm sure you can find a place in your truck where a magnet can stick. That's why I gave you two, so you could always have one on the road. Take the bird around with you. You only drink on two occasions. Hmm. Well, I guess one occasion to be when you're not working or driving, right? Oh, you did. Did I miss it? I think I try to watch all your videos. I don't remember if I seen it or not. I'll have to go back and check. I'll have to scour down through your shorts. Maybe I missed one. That's kind of funny. Woo! Between me and one message, I think we between me, Scrap Metal, and Rockamas, we had that going for about 9 or 10 messages with the woo bit. Two occasions, night and day. Yeah, that fire needs a little more wood on it. It's starting to get a little cool. Give me just a moment here. I'm gonna go grab some more of those small birch trees, birch limbs. Maybe I'll knock this down a little bit. I'll throw some more bigger pieces of wood on it. Oh, there's nothing like living out in the country and being able to have your own little fire pit in the back of your yard. It's so peaceful and relaxing. Get that fire going again. And I got my headlight here. Find some good pieces of wood here to throw on there. We'll get a nice fire going. that'll be good for now. I'll wait till that gets going a little bit. I'll look back at the chat. I got to grab my mouse and scroll down a little bit. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm with someone or by myself. That's the only 2 times he drinks. 3 to town. Thanks, fire brother. Thank you, Deneen. I think you might have had a typo there. It says head we thee to town. Headed. Have a good night, Deneen. Have a good evening. I know you're about 5 hours behind me. I like to drink screwdrivers. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Screwdrivers ain't too bad. I've had a few of those before. Vitamin C, Moore says. Is that birch? You just... Yeah, that was some birch I threw on there and some hardwood wood. You said birch, but I think you meant birch. Birch is a hardwood, but it's not the hardest of the hardwoods. There's several different types of hardwood. Maple's really good, and oak's the best. Oak's one of the best. I can't say it is the best. I don't have any oak. You had a fireplace in Southern California? Grew up? Huh, I don't know. I would imagine there must be people with fireplaces, but I don't know. You're diabetic too? Or twice a month. Yeah, my what Mrs. T-Bird's a diabetic. She's got to watch what she eats and whatnot. She used to be on insulin, but they took her off insulin and they have her on some kind of pill that helps stabilize it. I said wood. I don't have any peanuts. Hardwood. I've got it all together, Dennis the Menace. I had a problem last time when I went to go send something to Raspberry Hedgehog, and I want to get some stuff out to you. I'm going to try to do it a different way, because magnets. I don't know. I want to send you a magnet in the worst way, and they won't allow magnets. I'm just wondering because I know Raspberry Hedgehog has received magnets, and if you just inadvertently say it's a sticker, do you think that would be okay? Because I want to be able to send you a magnet, but I got the tiki and I want to send you a magnet poker chip. I've got it all together, and that may be going out this week. And I apologize, it's taken me a little while. I've been really busy at work with a lot of other things going on, but I have not sent yours out yet. I'd had it all together with Raspberry Hedgehogs, and I had it to the post office and the postmaster. We were going down through there, and every package I had magnets in it. And he said I couldn't send the magnets, that U.S. Customs wouldn't allow it on the documentation thing. So I'm thinking about maybe just pretending, redoing it, and having it all together in one bubble wrap package and sending it out, and just pretend that it's a sticker, not a magnet, because it's not like a magnet like you would stick on a refrigerator. It's just it's a sticker magnet. But I'll send you an email when I send it out. Like I said, today is Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm hoping to get it out by this Friday. Yeah, the oak is the hardest. There is harder wood than oak. I forget what they call it. Um, I've got a piece of it. I can't remember. Yeah, he said piece. He's gonna. That's gonna be next. Uh, it's some kind of. It's some kind of swamp tree. They got thorns on it. I forget the name of it. But with my chainsaw, this is harder than oak. Um, the trees, I've got a lot of them on my property, and they got these really long thorns on them that are really very, very sharp. And if you get picked with them, they get infected really good, really easy. I'm trying to think of the name of it, but there's a lot of them on my property, and I like to cut them down. But that's harder than oak. And let me tell you, those trees will really dull the chain on your chainsaw. Yeah, Jeff, you put your magnets back to back, back to back each other on a nail so they don't get checked. Yeah, well, they're basically just a sticker on a little thin piece of magnet. I don't even I think it's a safety protocol type thing. I don't know. So I've never actually really sent anything outside of the United States or whatever. And my first experience going down to the postmaster wasn't that great. You're very welcome. Yeah, but I do have that little tiki set aside for you that I want to send out to you. Like I said, I want to send a poker chip, some swag stickers. What's your what color do you like, Dennis? What color do you like? I want to send you one of my T-Bird bottle cap openers too. I got purple, blue, silver, locust. That's it. Locust tree. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Locust trees. I have a bunch of locust trees. They probably get 15. They don't get much higher than about 15 feet high, 20 feet, but they got a lot of thorns. Blue. Alrighty. I'll get you. I'll get that into your get it that in there as well. Like I said, I got to itemize anything. I know Raspberry Hedgehog does hers online, and I took a little time out to research doing mine online to where I can do my own um, labels and whatnot and packing slip instead of going down to the postmaster. That way I can have everything all said and done. I just got to hand it to them. I'm looking into doing that, but I think before I send yours out, I'm probably just going to bring yours down to the post office and just tell them everything that's in there and the weight. I'm going to weigh everything and have everything all itemized. And like I said, the magnet, I'm it's a sticker as far as I'm concerned. It's a sticker. How are they going to determine what is a sticker or a magnet? Lots of varieties. They break easy. Well, these don't. They can't be locust then because these don't break easy. They are they've got thorns on them, and I was thinking of maybe black locust. I don't know, but they're super strong. They're super strong, and they're hard as wow. They're extremely hard. And like I say, they actually dull my chain and my chainsaw when I cut a lot of them. You put one on the fridge. Wait till the warden gets home. What the heck is that bird doing on my refrigerator? I'll tell Santa Claus you are on the nice list, Bird. Thank you very much, Dennis. Thank you so much. Yeah, you sent your magnet to to Raspberry Hedgehog, Jeff, and you just put them back to back on other stickers. I take it. Yeah, I resharpen them. I resharpen them. If I don't feel like it, I just go down and buy another chain. Like my last one needed to be sharpened, and I've got the file for it, but I don't have the actual. I got to hold the blade and do it. It's a little bit of a pain. There's a little gadget you can get that sets on it that makes it easier, and I don't have that. So I got to actually hold the bar with my hand and actually do it by hand. And then I got a flat file too to take down the rakers a little bit. But the chain that came with it didn't have the right type of rakers. If you know what I'm talking about by rakers, they're in the piece in between the blade. You file the raker down and allows the saw to cut into the wood a little quicker, a little faster. No, I don't have a label machine. Pirate ship. That's the one you use. That's the name of the place where you do your labels up, right? Yeah, I'm looking look on Amazon. I looked real quick on a label maker. I do have a printer, and I can send my labels to my printer, but then they're just on paper, and I have to tape them on. But I'm going to look into on Amazon for a label maker, and maybe I'll search on that pirate ship if that's the right thing you're talking about. Yeah, the chains can stretch. They do. Yeah, periodically when you're using the chainsaw, you usually got to loosen the nut up and tighten it up periodically. Jackknife! Woo! Good to see you, Jackknife. Just so you know, I didn't think you'd be out here, Jackknife. Well, you know I have my my pocket change on me. Just for Jackknife. They're always on me. I got some just thinking about it. I actually still get that some of that change on me from the Coinstar earlier, Jeff. Uh, one was a little interesting. I was looking at it because those $1.32 that I had gotten. Uh, I was looking at it. It's Canadian. I think it's 2008. I'm glad I had that in my pocket still. 2008. It looks like it's an Olympic one because it's got the Olympic symbols down there in the bottom on the left. Ah, getting her glare. But that was one of them that was in the Coinstar. Yeah, I can't understand it. I can't understand it, Jackknife, why people are just not checking. Me and Jeff had a little conversation about that because Jeff was saying that the on the Coinstar, it actually says to check the hopper of coins that are ejected down to the bottom, and I guess it has it on the printed receipt too. Obviously, people are either in a hurry or they don't care. They just want to just put their money in and get it through and take the slip over and turn it into whatever they do with it. But I can't believe how people just don't pay attention. I mean, I go there, like I was saying earlier, I'll say it one more time real quick. I do it for the hunt for silver, for the chance of maybe finding free silver. And it ain't going to help me financially at all because I don't need it. But it's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable. And there's been 3 or 4 different times I've found silver, and it's only been twice this year. I found a mercury earlier in the year. Uh, I couldn't believe I found a mercury. That's the only time I ever found a real old one. And the other 2 times were silver pre 1964 dimes, and I found one silver quarter before. Record and pretend you found them. No, no, no. If I was pretending to do that, I would have silver in it a lot more often. If I was doing that, yeah, not exactly. Or 99% of the people have no idea about silver. Most of them don't. Most of them don't think about it. Yeah, but if I was staging that jackknife, I would be staging silver in there to really make it something. And I haven't found silver. It just for some reason, like Stacking Surfer was talking before that over in California, over his way, he checks them quite often, I guess. But over there, he goes, they're always clean. There's very seldomly do you ever find anything in there. It just happens to be up here. There's the people just are not paying attention. They're inept. They're not capable of reading. I don't know what it is, because from what I understand from what Jeff is saying, that they're it says on the machine to check the ejected coins, and on the machine, and I guess it says it on the paper. I've never myself actually used it, but I just can't believe it, because 9 times out of 10, when I go to that store, and I don't go to that store to do the Coinstar, I'm going there because I've got to pick up some milk, or I got to pick up some bread, or some creamer or coffee. And every time I go there, that's the first place I go. So I've always usually got an empty cart. And you can see when I start my video, I'm starting it way ahead of time and I'm walking down there. Um, I wouldn't dare to go stage something and throw some money in there and then to walk back out and pretend to walk back in, because I'm sure somebody would see me and somebody would end up taking money that I put in there out of my own pocket. And I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't like that very well. Hey, Mandy Scandy, how you doing? Good to see you. Woo! You got a 1980 penny out of one today? Yeah, Scrap Metal knows. He's been finding some. There's a lot of people out there that are checking them. Scrap Metal is one of them. Yeah. But I think so far, like I said, year to date, I've only found one Mercury, I think, this year. I don't know if I found any more silver this year or not, but only once. I'm really hoping I find some more, because it's more of a thrill when I find silver in there. Maybe I'll make a video just for you, Jackknife. I'll stage it. I'll stage it and I'll throw a big silver bar in there or something. Look what I found. Woo! I don't think I'd dare to. Imagine throwing a silver bar in there or a silver round or something. Putting it in there, then walking out, come back and recording it, and then come back and it's empty. Where'd it go? And then see somebody walking away. Gold coin in the gold. Oh man. Go viral. Oh man. That just wouldn't happen. I don't know. I can't foresee that happening. But I've found some pretty interesting foreign coins. Um, what was it? Not, I found a pence coin. Um, I found a few other ones. I found a 2 arrow coin. I found a 5 arrow coin. I think it is a 10 arrow. And my coins from Europe. I've found some pretty interesting stuff in them. Like I said, every time when I go to the store, that's the first place I go, and there's only two of them. I mean, if you think in the videos that I show on the Coinstars, you'd seem to think, like when I'm at my favorite store, I'm at my favorite Coinstar. That's the one down near where I work. That's 30 miles south of me, a half hour, uh, right within like about a mile. I mean, from that store, I'm only like maybe 1 minute away from where the Walmart is, and they have a Coinstar. I'm probably about another minute away from a store called Hannaford's. They have a Coinstar. There's another store that's down there. I forget what the name of it is, but they have a Coinstar. What I should start doing is making a Coinstar run, going from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. I don't know. It seems like people down in that area just are not paying attention. That's all I can think of. It's crazy. Five five over rounds, 10 eagles. Wow. Are you gonna get any? You gonna get any more? I got a nice bed of coals right there, but that fire don't seem like it's getting warm enough for me. Birds got to migrate. Yeah, I know it, but like I said, I just go to the store when I'm going to go pick something up, and I check the Coinstar when I'm there. And most times there's in that store, there's always something there. The one where I found $1.32, there was a plastic container up there. It looked like it was a plastic something, a sandwich came in or a hamburger. Who the heck was asking me? Was it you or asking me if I eat the hamburger? Yeah, if there was a hamburger there, I wouldn't even touched it. Woo! 28 likes. Awesome. What time is it? 7 o'clock. I've been streaming now. What for? I don't know. Almost an hour. I guess I'll probably. Guess I'll probably start saying goodbye here very shortly. I'll let it get to an hour, and I might sit out here for a little while longer and get a little closer to the hot, the hot coals and warm myself up. Yeah, selling secondary rounds, one over spot. Is that what you found? Another LCS selling secondary rounds, one over spot. Is that what you mean, War? Hmm. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I don't have any local coin shops around my area. We used to a long time ago, back when I was a teen, there was a coin shop down 30 miles south of me, but there's not anymore. I've only got those. I don't know if Jackknives is still here or not. I wanted to go back there today and I didn't. There was they had an 1884 Morgan that was in a slab. I forget if it was PCGS or if I forget if it was NCG. Um, but it was a MS69, and I think they only wanted like $275 for it. It was in a slab. It was an MS69. 200, I think it was $275. I don't quite remember. I was going to do a video in there and I was going to show it for you, Jackknife, but the lady, I took my phone out and I started to record, and the lady said that you can't record in here. I said, well, they let me before. She goes, not while I'm here. And I said, okay. So I stopped. So I wasn't able to videotape it. This was yesterday, Monday. But I wanted to go back there, but I didn't have the time for it today. I had way too much stuff going on. I wanted to stop by because I did a little research on it, and if that was an 1884 MS69 CC Morgan for 275, it's worth more than that. Their prices, they had a bunch of silver 90% quarters they had for $9 a piece. Ugh. A lot of their they did have some rounds, some silver rounds that they had on the shelf, and it but they had them for like, what was it, $48, and I was considering getting those, but they were completely out of them. Somebody had took them all in one shot, I guess. Getioso, buenas noches. But I was going to think about picking some up, but I didn't end up picking up anything there because I'd planned on going back there today, but I didn't. Have a good night, Dennis Menace. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to be getting out of here very soon myself as well. In Canada, we were warned about American coin grading service. Yeah, they change more higher grade coins. There's an incentive to giving higher grades. Shouldn't be a flat price to do for grading. Yeah, exactly. This coin, the 1884, that was graded as, it was an inside of a, like I said, it was either NCG or PCGS, and I I I trust PCGS, uh, but that coin was immaculate, and I do have an 1883 Carson City, but that is in the original, like, slab holder. It wasn't. It's not through PCGS. It's appropriately graded, approximately MS63. Um, but I don't have one in a legitimate slab, and that one was an MS69. But an MS69 would be valued more than that. It'd be much higher than 275. Yeah, I don't see Bellows Forge. Make sure to say hello to Bellows Forge. Katia maybe has him busy working outside, maybe mowing the grass or something. Oh, probably not, because it's probably dark there as well. You're in Eastern Standard Time as well, I think. There he is. Woo! Bellows Forge. Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much, Jackknife. You guys make sure to stay tuned as well. I'm putting another little video together too for everybody to do a little GA on. I'll probably post that a little bit either Wednesday or Thursday. I'll let that stay up there for a week. Look at that. Awesome. Jeff's got it down packed, brother. He knows. He says, I ain't no OC stacker. OC does it just for fun, just to get me going. He'll come out and go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Been burning broke trees down around your property? Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. I've got some regular firewood, but I've got some mold stuff I've been cleaning up as well. Bellows, burning it. But thank you so much, Dennis and Dennis. I know he's already out. Thank you, Jeff Rubin. Thank you, Jackknife, for stopping. Raka Moss, woo! There she is. Good to see you, Raka. Yeah, I know. I've been getting on early, haven't I? I appreciate you, though. You know I always do. You should be getting your little giveaway in the mail there very shortly, too. Scrap Metal Racing got his in. He did a video on it just a little while ago. But you should be getting yours. Yours was mailed out the same day as his was. So it wasn't Gatia. Gatia, you should be getting yours any day as well. Your barber $50. It should be either you should have got it today or maybe tomorrow. It should be any day. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. $33. Woo! 10 cents off. Man, the very first day when you posted that, when I had that video up there, I said, wow, I can't believe it. That was an awesome job, Raka. Alrighty, Jeff. Catch you out there later. Be sure to stay tuned later on tonight, around 10 o'clock. I'll be out there. I'll catch you out there, Jeff Rubin and Michael Stackins. I'll make sure to let Michael know that Raspberry's not going to be able to make it. I'll let him know. But thank you very much, everyone. Have a great night. What's the word? Everybody knows. Bird's the word. Alrighty. T-Bird out. Woo! Oh, you can't see the thumb. Woo! Have a good night, everyone. Liberty Bleed Silver. Woo! Hey, brother, what's going on? Wait a minute. I got to cancel this. Cancel. LBS just strolled in. Just enough to say hello and goodbye to him. Came in late. No problem. I'm going to head out. It's pretty cold up here. I got a fire going. I'm going to be out here for a little while longer, but I got to get a little closer. Thank you, brother. Love you too. Love each and every one of you. You're all my brothers. You're all my sisters. And Liberty Bleeds. Stay shiny, brother. Take care. Later. T-Bird out. Make sure to smash that like button.